All right, burgeoning viewers, one quick note for you. A subscriber a day in October. If we hit 31 subscribers in 31 days, one lucky subscriber will walk away with the entire Modern Horizons art card series. Additionally, a comment a day. Any subscriber that leaves a comment in every video posted by MTG Burgeoning during the month of October will become eligible for the November Pack Wars. On November 1st, a list of all subscribers that left a comment on every MTG Burgeoning video during the month of October will be compiled, and from this list, one subscriber will be randomly chosen to participate in the November Pack Wars. So hope for peace, but prepare for war. What's up, MTG Burgeoning community and YouTube viewers? If you are a part of the latter and wish to join the former, click that subscribe button now. In today's EDH Commander Thursday video, we are going to have a nice play testing session with Feather the Redeemed. Burgeonites, welcome back. This is MTG Burgeoning here, and today we are going to play test Feather the Redeemed. If you missed our deck tech of Feather the Redeemed, you can click on the link below. It'll take you right to the last time that we talked about our new favorite, Boros Angel. You can click on the link below. You can check out the deck list at tapedout.net. And in today's video, we are going to take a test run with Feather the Redeemed, and I will throw out the disclaimer right now. It's going to be a little tough, particularly for this deck, because of the number of protection spells that are included to make sure that Feather stays on the battlefield and out of harm's way of our opponents. Absent any opponents trying to actively remove Feather is going to make for a somewhat neutered playtesting, even more so than usual. But, like we have historically, we're going to give it a test run. We're going to show the community what Feather is all about. And let's begin. We got our turn counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see how we do. Mirror Wing Dragon, that's nice. Oh, opponents didn't see that one. Talisman of Conviction. All right, let's get some lands. Oh, come on, don't do this on the first play testing. Oh, seriously? Oh, this is supposed to make people want to put the deck together. All right, we got a command tower. 4 spells that cost 2. All right, let's do what we shouldn't do. Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. I think we can draw land. Top card land. All right, here we go. We're going in. Turn 1, baby. Feather the Redeemed. We draw. There it is. We drew our mountain. Turn 2, we draw a Defiant Strike. We'll play our command tower. We're going to tap 2. We're going to throw out our Talisman of Conviction, and she's coming out next turn, folks, as long as we can get one more land. Come on, baby. Draw a card. Oh, there it is. There's the double red that we wanted. All right, so that's turn 3, by the way. So we can do... yeah, let's do it. Why the heck not? Let's go. Oh, we won't be able to cast the Defiant Strike this turn. All right, so then let's not. Let's go. We'll tap 3, and we'll cast our Veilstone Amulet. Okay, so we get some protection out there. All right, turn 4, we draw. That's just perfect. We draw ourselves a Plains, and now she's coming out, folks. We're going white, and we're going red, and Feather is in play, front and center. Let's shift this stuff over here a little bit. Feather is our girl. We got to have her front and center. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Get our lands right. Okay. Now we have ways to protect her with the Veilstone Amulet. We have our choice of Defiant Strike, Shelter, Invigorated Rampage. Granted, we're going to save that one for later. And then we got the Young Pyromancer. Let's get that guy out into play as soon as we can. Start creating some elemental tokens. So let's say we made it around the table. Yeah, right. And we'll say someone tried to pay 1 life. Tap for red. Someone would have tried to remove Feather, so we'll tap 2. We'll give her protection and hexproof because of the Veilstone Amulet. We'll draw our card. We grab an Oblation. This will exile and step right back to our hand. Okay, here we go, baby. Nice that we've been able to play our lands. Here we go, turn 5. We draw another mountain. Beautiful, making our land drops. Ooh, I'm going to put the Mirror Wing out there. Yeah, let's get the Mirror Wing out there. We're going to tap 5. We're going to cast the Mirror Wing. Put that baby out there. Okay. So we're going to pass the turn. Well, we could probably do a little bit of attacking. It's early in the game. We'd send our commander out, tap for a few points of damage. We'll pass the turn, and we'll just assume that at some point in time, one of our opponents, hopefully only one, tries to remove Feather. So then what we would do is we'll just tap our command tower for a white. We'll cast Defiant Strike, targeting the Mirrorwing Dragon, which will trigger our Veilstone Amulet. Veilstone Amulet will trigger, giving our creatures hexproof until the end of turn. Mirrorwing Dragon is targeted, so we copy the spell to Feather. We draw an Apostle's Blessing and a Boros Charm. Defiant Strike is exiled, comes back to our hand at the end of the turn, and then we untap our stack of lands. We move to turn 6. Things are working out pretty well. I want to get that Pyromancer out there. Oh, the Myth Realized. Okay, yeah, now it's time to start setting up some win conditions here, folks. So we're going to go Mountain and a colorless. And we're going to put our young Pyromancer out there in play. And then we're certainly going to tap a Plains. And we're going to cast our Myth Realized. Because whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we're going to put a lore counter on that, and then we can have that become a monk creature avatar. I think that's what it is. Monk avatar creature. Okay, we got a Fistful of Instants, all kinds of protection. We got a Boros Charm. We got Invigorated Stampede. So what's going to end up happening? This is going to be fantastic. So we've got these 3 lands here. Of course, we got the 2 mountains, the command tower, and the Veilstone Amulet. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to say that we cast at least one of these spells during our next turn, or during the next round of turns, perhaps an Oblation. So we would cast that spell, giving our guy, yeah, we could do that. Defensive spell with Oblation, protect our board with Boros Charm, which would give us an elemental creature. Putting a lore counter on Myth Realized, and we're on turn 6, and we are very, very, very well set up. So I'm going to call that a pretty successful first play testing of Feather the Redeemed. Let's go for another one. All right, I will definitely say that first play testing was pretty successful. I mean, we definitely risked it. I mean, I am definitely not advocating keeping just the one land to start off the game, a 1-land hand. Granted, it was a command tower, but let's say we miss those first couple land drops. We get steamrolled that game, and then we have no chance. So that was a bit risky. So don't let Burgeoning lead you down the path to the dark side and not thinking you can, just skate by with 1 land in your opening hand. Don't do that. All right, here we go, baby. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feather the Redeemed. Primal Amulets. There's our mountain. Nice Plains. And we got a Clifftop Retreat. Now we're getting the lands. Declaration of Stone. All right. Tap the brakes on the lands. Oh, and a land tax. The one thing that we didn't need. Well, at least we won't miss a land drop, perhaps. All right, so we keep. Turn 1. We draw. Rogue's Passage. Not bad. We'll drop down to Plains. Yeah, we might as well put the land tax out there. Minimally, even though we have a ton of lands in our hand, at least the land tax can act as act like a magnet for removal, so it doesn't come after one of our other artifacts or enchantments. All right, let's move to turn 2, and we're gonna draw. Oh man, we're gonna get flooded here. This isn't optimal. All right, let's play a Clifftop Retreat. Okay, we're gonna pass. Not a land. Oh, I said not a land. Don't give us a land. Daw. I'm hesitant to put Feather out there just because we got nothing to protect her. Even though we've got the lands. Oh, flood, flood, flood. Not good, folks. And with the land tax and play draw. Oh, a command to... Oh, baby. You know what? We're going to get steamrolled in this game. Holy mackerel. Apostle's Blessing. That helps, but this is turn 6. Our board has nothing but lands. Oof. As successful as that first play testing was, this second one was not. Third time may be the charm. Okay, so in a vacuum, apparently if we took the data from our first 2 play tests, it would appear that we function better with 1 land in our opening hand versus 4. Oh my goodness, were we mana flooded in that game. Oh, alright, that happens. We're going to shake it off. This one's going to be better. This one's going to be closer to the first play test than it was the last one. All right, here we go. Feather the Redeemed. Best Boros Angel ever? Oh, I don't know. I mean, we're talking Gisela. We're talking Aurelia. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe Razia in some circles. Oh, no, not again. Oh, what? Okay, Livewire Hash. Oh, land tax again? Seriously? Oh, my goodness. Oh. 5 lands this time and nothing. All right, you know what? We're gonna mulligan this bad boy. All right, so we gave this a pretty intense off-camera shuffling. Hopefully that will be enough to spread those lands around. Oh my goodness, 5, and this deck has a lower than usual land count for a commander deck that I put together. I mean, I'm usually in the high 30s, maybe 40, depending on the deck. This isn't even close to that. This is in the mid to low 30s, so hopefully that's 2 out of 3. I want to say that's an anomaly, but that could also just be the gods of Magic saying, oh, you want to have a successful play testing? Well, 7. Let's see how that goes. All right, here we go. We're going to get a little bit of the shaboom boom in this one. Okay, Windscarred Crag. Okay, oh, tap land. So here I'm talking smack about the land, so they give me lands that come into play tapped. Oh, I know you got to put 1 back. All right, that's not going to be a problem. We're going to put back the Austere Command. We're going to shuffle that bad boy right back in. Okay, so we've got... All right, we don't have too bad of an opening hand. This will work. Oh, what am I doing? That was our freebie. Oh, seriously? I'm getting it confused with the standard. I forgot that. This is Commander. We get the first one's free. Oh, boy. Can we chalk that up to a COVID blockout? Maybe a little bit too much standard on Arena? Could be. All right. Let's get back to it. Come on, Feather. We're coming for you, baby. Hang in there. Okay. So we got 3 tap lands coming out. All right, here we go. Turn 1. Not a problem. Draw. Accelerate. That'll work. So let's throw our Needle Spires into play. Turn 2. We draw a mountain. We're going to hold on to that mountain. We'll get a Windscarred Crag out there into play. And we're going to stand pat. We'll pass. I mean, it's not great, but we can play Feather shortly. Oh, Aetherflux Reservoir. A win condition we have drawn. Boros Guildgate going into play tapped. All right, next turn I think she's coming out, baby. We untap. Turn 4 we draw a Reliquary Tower. That's going to be nice down the road. I'm going to play that mountain. Stick that in front. And we're going to do it. Let's bring her out. We're going to tap our 3. Feather is in play, baby. She is active. And let's just say someone unscrupulously tries to remove her during the next round of turns. We'll give her Indestructible. We'll scry 1. Myth Realized. Do we want to leave that there? We have a land drop. Yeah, I think we leave that there. All right, so we leave Myth Realized right where it is. The Sheltering Light comes back to our hand at end of turn. we move to untap. We move to turn 5. We've got a feather out there. We draw the Mythrealized. We play a Reliquary Tower. All right, so we're going to get that Mythrealized out there in play immediately. And there it goes, Mythrealized in play. We got some spells here. Indestructible. We got some card draw. We got some removal. It's looking pretty good. I do not want to put the Aetherflux Reservoir out in play yet. That seems like it'll be a little too tempting for the next round of turns. But we're looking pretty good. So let's say with the mana we have open, we don't want to get too cute. So we want to make sure the round of turns ends. We'll leave a couple open in case we have to cast some protection. But let's definitely tap 2 and let's cast Accelerate, giving Feather some haste, and we'll draw that card, drawing a mountain. Very good, keeping those land drops. Mythrealized is going to get a lore counter on it. It's going to be our first lore counter. Let's get our dice out here. No. This is Feather. What are we doing? Black die. There we go. All right, so we draw our mountain. This gets exiled, comes back to our hand at end of turn, and we are going to untap. We're going to move to the critical turn 6. As we get close to turn 7, of course, hopefully we're looking like we're going to be a bit of a threat. We draw another land, and that's absolutely fine. Let's play that Plains, and I don't know, that Austere Command is looking pretty good. Say we destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater, and we destroy all artifacts. Let's do that. Let's get rid of everyone's mana rocks and all those big creatures. So they're all shaboom boom, they're all gone. That gets a lower counter. We can swing with Feather. That's our turn 6. All right, so let's move to turn 7. I know it's naive of us to believe to completely tap out and Feather makes it through a round of turns. Sometimes it happens. All right, we draw our card, and we have an Expedites. All right, so we're going to play another land for turn. 7 turns, 7 lands, and a Boros deck. We're doing all right, folks. Now is the time I think we put out an Aetherflux Reservoir, and we see what happens. That's what we would do if this is truly turn 7. Then we're going to tap our 4, just like that. We'll throw out our Aetherflux Reservoir. Another counter on Mythrealized. We've got some cards to protect her. We've got enough for a couple of different spells. Gaining some life. I think we'll be okay. All right. That was a pretty darn good play testing for Feather. That was number 3. Let's do it again. All right, so we've play tested 3 times so far. Play test 1, very successful. Play test 2, not so. Actually, no, that was the 4th time. Play test 1, very successful. Play test 2, not so much. Play test 3 was really not good at all. Or was that the 4th one? See, now they're all bleeding together. We had the first one that went off really well. Then there was the one where we had too many land. Yeah, 4 and then 5. I think this is the 4th one. Just light me up in the comment section. Can't even keep track of how many times we take Feather out. All right. She will be forgivable. I hope. Can she be forgivable and redeemed? I'd like to think so. 5, 6, 7. All right. Here we go. Come on, let's get a good one here. Expedite. Temple. Okay. Ooh, Enlightened Tutor. Mirror-Wing Dragon. Whoops. Arcane Signet. Come on, just give us another land, baby. Oh, Boros Signet, just give us another land. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Oh, man, we are set up. Oh, baby, this is going to be nice. We are absolutely keeping this hand. Okay, turn 1. We draw. Young Pyromancer. Oh, it's getting better. All right, we'll Temple of Triumph. Scry 1. Ajani's Presence. Oh, do we want to keep that? You know, we don't have any protection in our hand. Yeah, let's keep that right there. Just so that we have some spell in our hand that can protect Feather when she eventually comes out. All right, turn 2, we draw. Ajani's Presence. Oh, what a surprise. All right, we play our Plains. We're going to tap 2. We'll cast our Arcane Signet. And we will pass the turn. Okay, we're ramping. Boros, ramping? Draw, Bandage. Okay, that's one of our card draw spells. So let's go 1, 2 with the Arcane Signet to throw a Boros Signet into play. And let's tap the temple for the Boros Signet, and let's get the young Pyromancer out there. Let's give the young lad a spin. Come on, baby. All right, that was turn 3. We missed our land drop. Not optimal. All right, Karam, similar to Bandage. Actually, it's almost exactly the same. What do we want to do here? Let's see. You know what? I think we want to bring Feather out. I suppose we could save some mana. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring her out. All right, let's go. White. There's our 3. Feather is in play. And let's just say someone during the round of turns tries to, I don't know, get rid of her. So then we'll tap a white. We'll cast a Johnny's Presence to protect Feather, creating a 1/1. I know they say it's a red elemental, but this is Feather, so we're just going to make it a pink one. Elemental spell. Johnny's Presence is exiled, goes back to our hand. All right, we untap. We go to turn 5. We draw Myth Realized. Boy, that has been doing some work for us. It's been like an all-star. Okay, can we... Nope, we can't get there yet. Can't get the Mirror Wing in place, so... Let's tap a Plains. Let's get Myth Realized out there. And then I think what we would do for the rest of the game until something big happens is we would kind of just nickel and dime. I'm thinking an Expedite. So if we were to, let's say, I should have thought ahead of, that's okay. So we'll go like this. We'll tap that. We'll cast Expedite on Feather, creating a second elemental token. And we draw Monastery Mentor. Oh, man. It's really hard to put that back, but we could use a land 3. You know what? We'll keep that right there. So then this would get a lore counter. You see how things are starting to spiral out of control a little bit for our opponents. This gets exiled, comes back to our hand, and we still have mana available to protect Feather if needed. Because let's just say someone tries to off Feather, then we'll a Johnny's Presence. Get another one of another elemental, another Myth Realized. This will get exiled, returned to our hand. And let's just say we successfully move to our 6th turn with board intact. Not optimal with the land drops. That is definitely for sure. I sense we could be a lot further ahead if we would have had a couple of lands. But we play the hand that we're dealt. We tap for 3. We're going to throw our Monastery Mentor out there. And with 1 spell in hand, we got to make sure it counts as it can protect Feather. And again, we'll have another round of turns. We'll say if someone tries to just to do that, of course. We cast it. We create another elemental token, a 3rd counter there, and we're going to get a monk. We'll get a monk token that has prowess. And then a Johnny's Presence is exile, comes back to our hand. We'll move to turn 7, and then we're going to call this one depending on what we get. Well, actually, we're going to call it anyways because we want to say it's up to... Oh, there we go. Now, see, this would have been perfect. This would have been our game ender, folks. If we could have had a couple of land drops to get the Mirror-Wing Dragon in play. If we could have had a couple more land drops to get the Mirror-Wing Dragon in play. Let's say for all intents and purposes we put that in play, and then we're able to cast the Invigorated Rampage, targeting Mirror-Wing Dragon, giving each creature we control +4/+0 till end of turn. We've got quite a bevy of creatures we could push to eliminate an opponent on that turn. So that one seemed like it would be an average outcome. Missing the land drops definitely hurt. There's a land, and okay. So things were going to get a little stronger. All right, that was adequate. All right, one more play test, and then that's it for Feather for today. All right, folks, so thanks for sitting through this play testing of Feather the Redeemed. It's definitely the most unique EDH commander deck I've ever built. The fact that we could still have a general that is focused around instant and sorcery spells, yet has the versatility to become a Voltron commander mid-game, late-game if we need to, in addition to allowing a Boros army, because let's face it, if we're in red and white, we're definitely thinking about armies, And, you know, with the selective creatures that we have in this deck creating tokens based upon the instants and sorcery spells that we're casting on Feather to gain card advantage, which, let's face it, red and white is not a card advantage color combination. It is an extremely unique deck. It's got to be the most, it's definitely the most unique commander deck I've ever made. I don't know about the entire catalog of my deck building career, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's got to rank up there somewhere. All right, Feather, this is the last time, baby. This is our last go. All right, slow down on the lands here. Ooh, Sunforger. First time we've seen that. Return to Dust. No more lands. Oh, 5 lands. No spells. A Sunforger. Well, we're heavy with mana. We've got a Sunforger, and we got a commander that would love to carry some equipment. Let's keep. Let's do it, baby. This is it. All right, we draw. Oh, turn 1 Soul Ring. How does that happen? Ooh, you know what? Let's go turn 1. Bam, just like that. Untap. Turn 2. Now we're a target, but that's okay. Sunhome the Legion. I don't suppose we put the Sunforger out in play yet, so let's just put our Sacred Foundry into play untapped. Save our life total, of course. We draw a card, grab ourselves a Plains. Let's play that Plains. Ooh, we could cast Feather, but I don't think we will yet. All right, let's test the waters. Let's put out the Sunforger. Tap 3, and we'll put out some artifact removal bait. All right, so we got 4 lands and a Return to Dust. We can use some other spells. Oh, land. All right. Let's get out another Plains. And let's just say we're going to cast our Return to Dust. Try to slow our opponents down. Maybe exiling a couple of artifact mana rocks. Try to get rid of those because we got a fistful of lands. And this is not the card type we want a fistful of in our Feather deck. All right, so we're moving to... Oop, that was turn 4. So now we're going to move to turn 5. And we draw Shelter. Okay, so we have some protection. We have some protection for her. So let's play... should we do it? Yeah, I think it's time. 6. We've got a total of 7. We couldn't protect her. All right, we got to wait. Well, I think we wait one more turn. One more turn, folks. Draw a card. All right, some more ramp. Let's put out our mountain. All right, let's bring her out. We're bringing her out. 1, 2, 3. We bring out Feather. We tap 2, 3, and we're going to equip the Sunforger to Feather. All right, so we got a 7/4 flying commander, and we do have mana available to unattach if needed, and we do have the mana to protect her with a Shelter if needed. So waiting that extra turn probably saved us, assuming that no one removed the Sunforger at this point in the game. All right, so let's just say for all intents and purposes, our opponents were more concerned with themselves than they were with us and just left us alone and used their removal spell, so there's nothing for Feather on this round of turns. So we untap. We untap with a bevy of mana and the critical turn 7. And we draw another land. Oh, mana flooding. Seriously, right? Clifftop Retreat comes into play. Boros Signet goes into play. So red and white instant or sorcery. I'm sorry, red or white instant, not sorcery, instant. So we can do that a couple times. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we can actually do that twice during our turn. All right, folks. This is MTG Burgeoning, and you were watching a play testing of Feather the Redeemed. Shoot me a comment below. Let me know what you think. This is Burgeoning out. Want to become a Pack Wars combatant? 4 easy steps. Step number 1. Click on the link below in the description or go to www.buymeacoffee.com/MTGBurgeoning. Step number 2. Select either membership or support. Membership will enroll you into Pack Wars for $5 each month. Support will cost $5 for 1 month. Step number 3, complete payment information. The name you use will appear on the site. Use your real name, use your YouTube handle, or use no name at all and be anonymous. Be sure to include your email address in the information. Step number 4, most importantly, prepare for war.